Three, two, one.
I don't feel like waiting to get inside. When I get there, I will always cut the line. Got my girls with me, the phone's buzzing right. Everybody knows that I'm out tonight. While the bar guy mixes liquid and ice, pulses through my body, neon paradise. You don't have to tell me I'm.
Like, I want to introduce myself to your fans.
Hi, we're Excel. I'm JC.
I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Mimi.
Just want to tell my audience a little about yourselves. It's a very unique act.
Well, we're Excel. We're the first girl group with a drag queen in it, and that's a drag queen. And this
Guess
is the girl group.
Guess the clown.
One of these things is
Not
somewhat
like
like
it.
somewhat like yours in some ways. And we do dance pop music. We have some music videos out on YouTube and on television and on lots of places. One is called Party Girl, and the other is called Invincible.
And Hologram will be coming your way shortly.
Yeah, why don't you talk a little bit about Party Girl? That's been getting a lot of play.
Sure.
We our first single, Party Girl, we released, and the response has just been kind of insane all over the world. The music video for it we filmed in one take on an actual moving subway train without a permit from the city of New York, and that video has basically gone viral since then. It's just been kind of insane the level of response from people.
Yeah. It's been featured on major news outlets all over the world, like Perez Hilton and Logo TV, and it was even on Jersey Couture when we were on Jersey Couture a couple months ago. So it's been great.
So how'd you come up with the idea for
Oh, well, we do everything in-house. We kind of brainstorm and decide on things and get everything rolling. And it actually took a lot of work to get it all in motion. We had to transform a rehearsal room into a replica of the subway and practice with all of the 50 people that we later brought onto the subway with us. And it was actually amazing. It was a lot of fun.
It was sort of an homage to the kind of parties that would pop up anywhere in the early 90s in New York.
The outlaw parties.
What's that?
The outlaw
Outlaw
parties.
parties, yeah. And the subway is actually the perfect place for a party because it's sort of a contained space. The lighting's great. You know, there's lots of things to climb on and hang from. So, so they worked really well. It did.
So you guys are sick from New York or from LA or where do you guys come from?
We live in New York.
I'm from New York City, lifelong, born and raised. Watch Manhattan Neighborhood Network all the time.
I'm originally from Israel, but I've been here for 5 years now and definitely feels like home.
I'm a New England transplant, so I'm not all that far. But I've been here in New York now for 10 years, and it's my home.
So what would you describe as some of your influences?
Our influences are ABBA, Queen,
Ace of Base.
Ace of Base, the Spice Girls,
TLC.
Salt and Pepper, a little modern, like some like Kesha in there as well.
Yeah.
It's just we like music that's just big harmonies, you know, intense vocals,
Yeah.
you know, just songs that
Fun,
when you hear you're like, oh my
smart
god, I
lyrics.
love that song, you know.
Yeah. We make the music that we love to listen to anyway.
Yeah, and we have an amazing producer, Zach Adam, who just is songwriter on most of the tracks, and it's just unbelievable. He's fantastic.
So how long have you been working with Zach?
Since the
Since
beginning.
day one, yeah.
He's-
He's
he's-
a party girl and, well, everything else, but...
He's basically the fourth member of the band, you know. You know, he's just so a part of everything we do.
Yeah, he's a founding member. The four of us sort of came up with this whole rigmarole all together.
It's a good thing he doesn't wear a dress, or he might be in the band.
Yeah. We'd have to shave a little bit first too.
Yeah, how did you come up with the idea of this? It's a very interesting concept.
We met on the New York nightlife scene. We were at a karaoke party, and we were, all taking turns singing songs individually. And then Mimi was hosting the party, and she invited Ronnie and me up on stage to sing with her. And we sang "Wannabe" by the Spice Girls all together, and it worked so well. And we thought, wow, we've never seen anybody like us make a mainstream pop group, and why don't we give it a shot?
And Zach was actually in the audience, and he was like, there's something here, so it just kind of rolled from there.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
So how would you describe that scene that you're playing in? It's a lot different than, let's say, the Limelight from the 80s, would you say?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that the New York City nightlife scene has, post Giuliani, has really changed. You know, the age of big clubs are gone. A lot, there's been some new big clubs that have opened up, but a lot of people just don't know that world. They're not like the dance club generation. It's more loungy in bars now. It's illegal to dance. It's a modern Footloose is what it is. The
Seriously.
fact that the Limelight is a mall is like there's a Panda Express
Craziness.
where people used to do all sorts of nasty things. So,
I think the culture has just completely changed because now it's like if you want to go out to a big club in Manhattan, you've got to be a model or an investment banker and spend $800.
Hedge fund manager, right?
Exactly, and that's a totally different group of people than like club kids who, spend 3 hours making themselves look as
Yeah.
crazy as possible and then go to the club and roll on E all night or whatever, so actually it's funny that I feel though that I've seen that the New York nightlife spirit is sort of indomitable because even if we can't have it in Manhattan in a big club the way we used to, we'll move to Brooklyn in a warehouse and have another kind of outlaw party. As long as you can find a space and a sound system, some crazy things can
Yeah,
still
it's
happen.
interesting in Brooklyn, like how they are going to warehouses and stuff, and the do-it-yourself movement.
Yeah.
So you've heard about that?
Definitely, that's where I do most of my most fun partying. I just love to dance. I love great music, and I love the feeling of it.
Besides
being a
looking
kind of party.
fantastic.
Thanks.
Really great.
Yeah, thank you. I went to one party in a Brooklyn warehouse once dressed as a zebra. And that was awesome. I had the body paint.
You ran all over?
Yeah, it was great. Everybody was like, "There's the zebra," and I was like, "Hi."
and then she went to an audition for The Lion King.
Yeah, and I didn't get it, so here I am in Excel.
Yeah, so how would you describe like that bar scene that's, so it's different than the big limelight and stuff like that? And what's the audience more like these days?
I think it's interesting that one thing that's really changed is like, post AIDS, post, drug overdoses and smoking and everything. Everybody's so much more health conscious now. People will go out and stay up all night, but they'll probably just maybe have one too many drinks, maybe not even that. I feel like everybody's in AA these days.
So many sober friends, yeah. And that's fantastic.
What?
No,
What
seriously.
people are you hanging out with? The people I know are drunks. Please, girl.
Well, but
no.
it's funny. It's like you definitely see that there's people who are sort of striking a balance between like 3 hours of gym a day, and
Yeah.
then maybe they'll
Oh,
do
yeah.
like a bump of coke or whatever. But like, there's definitely a balance. There's much more health consciousness.
So basically, your friends are coke addicts who don't drink,
Exactly.
and I'm friends with the alcoholics.
Right, who don't
None of my
drink.
friends have functioning livers, but it's all right.
Don't worry, you'll appeal to my crowd.
No, I just think it's very interesting. I think actually what's happened also, especially in the gay community, is that the entire nightlife scene has changed partially because of the internet. You used to go to a bar because that was how you would meet people to find somebody to go home with or date. Now it's you go online and you're looking for dating. So people are not going out for those reasons as much
Yeah.
anymore. It's more of a social, interact with friends. So it's
Yeah.
less of a crazy party sex mentality and more of a social atmosphere. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's also a networking opportunity. I feel like you go to your job all day and then people go to the club at night to meet people in other industries or in similar industries, and that's where you meet lots of friends in New York. So
So do you guys use Twitter and Facebook a lot? Because obviously the YouTube went viral. It seems like you're really utilizing the internet.
Oh yeah, nowadays you have to be totally involved in Twitter and Facebook, and we love it. Actually,
We're
we
Twitter
love-
addicts.
We love
What's
to
your
be in
Twitter
touch
name,
with
or-
our
or
fans.
do you have several, or
XL Music.
yeah, our
is
Twitter
it
is
something we should do?
yep at XELLE Music on Twitter, and our website is xlmusic.com. So find us over there.
And Facebook page too, right?
We do
Yeah,
Facebook.com/XLMusic. So yeah, but we've had great interactions on Twitter. We've met people through
Yeah.
Twitter that we then meet at our shows.
At
in
our
person,
shows, and it's fantastic. They come up and like, we're this person, we're that person. We're like, oh, it's so fantastic to finally meet you, and it's just really great feeling.
Yeah,
So you have a very strong following.
Oh, yeah.
definitely. We have
People
lots
are
of
very
people.
passionate about you.
And and they share our stories with us, and it's just amazing to get, I don't know, sometimes emails and, oh, I was having a really hard day, but then I put on your song and we're dancing around the living room to it, and it's amazing to get that kind of response, and it's
I remember,
fantastic.
I think it was at our tour show in Chicago, Ronnie got an email from a fan of ours or a Facebook message or something
Yeah.
telling us about how she had had a lot of difficulty adopting her children from abusive households, and she's
Yeah.
she's providing them with a very loving home, and yet there's still legal battles to try to get the kids back with their biological parents who like beat up these kids as
like,
babies.
yeah, like,
And I was just like,
black baby or something like
Right.
that. One had autism, and they just, people who want to share love and give love. And
Yeah, it was making me cry. I was
Yeah.
like trying to put on
Yeah.
the makeup for the show, and I was like, I can't even kill it. So we love our fans; they're incredible
Yeah.
people. It's great to hear their stories.
That's kind of an interesting mix because you're bringing in, that very heavy kind of topic, but then you have the party side too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's all about loving who you are and having fun with it, and I think we do a good balance of that.
Yeah, we like to, give people a release after a hard day, but also sort of be a hopeful, inspiring, figure out there in the entertainment industry to remind you that, people may say mean things to you, they may not understand you, but you can still do what you dream of doing.
I feel like we don't even, that our fans are in some ways more like friends.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's what
Yeah.
we want to be for people. Like our songs are friends to our, to our fans and to people who hear them because they do invite you out to a good time. They do make you feel good. They are there. We have songs on the album that's coming out that are a large, darker.
Hopefully later this year. We're working on it.
It's just like we could put out an album tomorrow if we
Yeah.
wanted to. That's the reality. We want to make sure we do it right. And
We were
there's no
tempted
sense.
to put out an EP at first with just a few tracks, but then we're like, no, wait.
And we want to make sure that we have exactly the right songs to have on the album.
Yeah.
Every song has to be a hit.
Yeah.
We're not looking for filler. I think sometimes artists they put out albums and like there's 5 hits that are singles and then there's
12
filler.
songs,
Yeah.
Which doesn't make I don't think makes sense in the way that the music industry is now. It's all about singles.
Right.
So are you guys gonna be playing out like very soon, or do you play at all?
Oh, yeah.
We play all the time. We're always very, very busy. We're filming a video.
What are some of the bars you play around here?
One of our two of our biggest bars that we perform out here in New York are Esquilita on 39th Street and Industry on 52nd Street. They've just been hugely supportive. Also, Therapy and Barracuda, which is the bar that we met in.
Yeah.
We have a strong family of bars that have had us many times.
Yeah. We have a lot of support from the nightlife community, and we're so lucky and grateful for that. Like, everybody's been great.
And where else you tour, like Boston, Philadelphia, or
We have a big fan base in Philadelphia.
Chicago,
Philly, we've been a couple times.
Milwaukee, Las
Milwaukee,
Vegas. Yeah,
Yeah.
Milwaukee's great. It was so fun.
We
went
did
to
a show with
Cup of them.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's really fun. We've been all over the country, and we're just going to continue making the rounds.
Great, thanks for coming on the video room.
Thank you. Yeah, Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
XL. Party girl. 3, 2, 1.
I don't feel like waiting to get inside. When I get there, I will always cut the line. Got my girls with me, the phone's buzzing right. Everybody knows that I'm out tonight. While the bar guy mixes liquid and ice, pulses through my body, neon paradise. You don't have to tell me, I know I'm tight. All the lonely boys wanna take a ride.
All the guys are looking at me. All the girls just wanna be me. No one else can be a fake just like me.
I'm a party girl in a party world. Move aside 'cause you're killing my buzz. Shot girl, I'm a party girl. Beat taking over the dance floor. I'm a party girl in a party world. Move aside 'cause you're killing my buzz. Shot girl, I'm a party girl.
cash cause you're making me famous.
I'm a party girl in a party world. Move aside cause you're killing my buzz. Shot, shot girl, I'm a party girl. Beat, beat, taking over the dance floor. I'm a party girl in a party world. Move aside cause you're killing my buzz. Shot, shot girl, I'm a party girl. Beat, beat, taking over the dance floor.
Party girl, party girl.
Shot, shot girl, I'm a party girl. Beat, beat, taking over the dance floor.
So we're here with Noises. Want to say hi to my fans?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So why don't you tell my fans a little bit what you're about, what you do?
I have a music album coming out in the end of the month, in the end of the year, called My Prediction. And my single, currently my first single, I'm Your Man, is on iTunes. And also you can watch the video on YouTube. My next video, I Always Say Goodbye, comes out in September 18, which called I Always Say Goodbye. For more information, you can go to my website, mosesuniverse.com, or tweet me or Facebook me at Music by Moses.
Is that also your Twitter name?
Yes.
So you like using social media?
I love social media, yeah, of course. You can't live without it.
So you do a lot of interactions with your fans?
I do. Facebook, Twitter, yeah, of course. You have to these days.
So how would you describe your silence?
I have, it's very electro pop with heavy, dirty sound synths, and we do have deep lyrics in it which incorporate with dance beat, and there's always a light in the end of the tunnel that represent the positive in every kind of bad situation that happens to us that we have to convey on paper and translate it in our music. So we try to translate it in dance music.
So how did you get into doing dance music?
I study music. I'm classically trained since
Where are you from?
2 years old. I study in Israel.
Israel?
Yeah. Born and raised, I study flute, guitar, piano, but my parents never encouraged me to take music as a career. So they always wanted me to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an architect. And when I was asked what I want to do for a living, I said I want to be a musician. They said, no, but what do you want to do for a living? So when I moved to New York and started going out, I was...
And when was that?
It was when I was like 16 years old,
How long?
17 years
Like
old.
5 years ago, 10 years ago?
Like 10 years ago, yeah.
And you moved from Israel?
I moved to Israel, from Israel, yeah.
And what was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. It was a culture shock, but I'm so into the nightlife that I had to go out every night and see all the amazing artistic people, from like what they wear, the sounds in the clubs, and I was very influenced by that, and I decided that I'm going to go with music all the way, and met with a guy, Zach Adams, which is my producer, and basically it's like a love-hate relationship. We have a great production team, and we worked on this album that's going to come out at the end of the year. So
What's the name of the album? Do you know yet?
My Prediction.
My Predictions.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's a great dance album.
So how would you compare, like, say, the nightclub life here as opposed to Israel?
Well, now Tel Aviv is kind of like similar, much smaller scale though, on much smaller scale. It's very similar, but for me, New York is the best place to be right now because there's much more opportunities, much more diversity. It's a very cosmopolitan place, and you can express yourself, and you can be yourself, and you get inspiration from anything, walking on the street, even during the daytime. And you know, especially if you go out at night, you see stuff that you don't see during the daytime, and I love the nightlife here in New York.
So you're a real night person, man.
I am a night person.
I'm a night person as well,
Definitely, definitely, yes. Yes.
You obviously get a lot of inspiration from the night.
Oh yes, I love the night, and it just it helps me to create. It helps me to write. It helps me.
Is that when you do your writing at night?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love working at night. I love recording at night. I love singing at
You
night.
also like performing at night too.
Performing at night, absolutely. Interacting with all the night people. They're not regular people, you know, they're different people, so I like that. It's just, it's more fun for me, much more creative, and they're fearless people. They take chances, and I like to be a part of it.
So where do you see music going down the road?
Well, we're working on a tour right now, a worldly tour, as far as an American tour as well, and South American. And we're releasing the next single in September 18. I Always Say Goodbye, along with the video, which we finished editing already. It's amazing.
And how can people find you on YouTube? Do you have a specific channel?
YouTube, you can go on YouTube, put Moses, I'm Your Man, and the video of the first video is already out. It's already hit over 200,000 views, and the next video will come out September 18. The third video, which is the title album, it's my prediction. We're shooting in September, and we have amazing guest stars in it.
Oh really? Like
Yeah. Like I can't tell you yet, but it's gonna be big. It's really big. So yeah, my first video, I'm Your Man, is on YouTube right now, and actually it's featuring the band Excel, which is in the video as well as they're also singing the hook on the song. So check them out. I love those girls. They're my girls, and they're amazing. So go to YouTube, put Moses, I'm Your Man, featuring Excel, and enjoy it.
how'd you meet Excel? Like, they're a lot of fun.
They're signed to the same label like me,
Oh, okay.
so we met together and we said we have to collaborate, we have to do something. So I love those girls. They're
They have a wild
fearless.
sense of humor, don't they?
They're wild, they're fearless, they're amazing, they're creative, and they're bigger than life, literally, and I love that. So they're my girls. Hopefully we're gonna do much more stuff together.
Yeah, I can see this natural fit.
Yeah, I love Excel. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, great. Thanks for coming on the video poem. I wish you luck with your career.
Thank you. Check for more information, mosesuniverse.com, or tweet me at Music by Moses.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
I'm your man. I'll give you everything I can. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause baby, baby, I'm your man. I'm your man. The one that you were looking for. I'll make you sweat here on the floor. And you will always ask me more. I'm your man. I'll make you understand. I want you close to smell your skin. I wanna see you from within.
3, 2, 1.